Hello everybody and welcome to the second devlog video of our game called Politically Incorrect. Now, as you can see, we've added a bunch of wagons. This is a test cannon, so obviously it's not going to have a big red button on the back. You've got a cannonball that I just added in yesterday, and then you can jam the cannonball in there. I have to lower the size because obviously a cannonball this big will not be able to fit in there. And then you can fire the cannonball. So I can hit it like that, and it shoots it out and decides to go up the mountain. But anyway, I've added a different set of weapons, such as the bow and arrow. So let me just kill these enemies really quickly. So I've added a blood particle system like that, where you can hit them and like a little blood particle system appears. I've added a bit of a stiffer character, so they don't like when you hit their body, they don't act like they're walking, but they don't have the characteristics of a dead body, if that makes any sense. So with this bow and arrow, you can grab it anywhere on the edges. But let's say you grab it in the middle, it snaps to your hand, which is really cool. And whenever an arrow comes in contact with this box, it will go inside. However, I'm going to make it where you have to actually be holding the arrow. So let's say I shoot this out, yeah. Let's say you grab the arrow off your back or whatever and you put it in like that, then it will work. So this arrow system, based off of the velocity of the arrow, it will stab into a component, such as like a block or whatever. These are static, so if it's, I'm gonna implement a system where you can stab into like the players, and it's gonna do damage. Right now, you can stab it into them, but it doesn't really do damage, so it doesn't affect them that much at all. Let's say I shoot an arrow, I can pick up the arrow, and then I can put the arrow back in the bow, so they're reusable, which is a really cool feature to have in a bow. Then I made the different vehicles, so let's say I can put this bow on top of an old-fashioned wheelbarrow, and then I can wheel my bow around. Well, that's probably where one of the arrows landed, which is really cool. So let's say you're carrying like a log or whatever, you don't want to have like a billion trips, so you put the logs on the wheelbarrow or any of one of these different vehicles over here. So you can get a wagon like this or whatever and wheel it exactly where you want. You can like, I'm gonna make a system where when you kill these people, you can put their bodies in here and like dispose of them some way. So it's a pretty cool system. Then I have added a few axes. The axes are more efficient at breaking down the trees. However, there's a bug right now that I have to fix where when you hit a tree, blood particles spawn when you you'll see in 1 second. So if I hit them like that, now blood particles will spawn when I hit the tree. So let me put this one down there and actually use this axe. There we go. So now I'm gonna make it to where the tree falls over on the ground, or at least the log, not the leaves, because the leaves would look a bit weird, but where the log is going to topple over, so it looks a bit nicer. And once again, another issue with the axe is that it spawns blood. Then there's an issue that I have to fix with the planks. So if I push this, remember this is super heavy, so I've got to roll it back like that. An issue with the planks is that I don't know why they're doing this. Like they just want to stand up straight. I don't know why, but the second I grab it, look, it's gonna stand up again. But the second I grab it and then I drop it, it doesn't do that anymore. So I have to figure out why that's happening. Then really quickly, we're gonna go inside and I want to show you the different props that I made that you can interact with. So we've got a key that you can put in there, and then you can open the door. I don't know where my hand? Oh, my hand's got stuck on the inside. There you go. So we've got a door. You can shut the door. I'm gonna change this though from the plugin and put it right here. So you're gonna use that to open and shut the door instead of a handle. You can also lock it like that. Then all of these props are interactable. So you can grab the chair, you can flip the chair over, you can grab the mat of like one of the tables. You can grab the table, you can pull the table, you can do a bunch of different things. You can use the mat, considering it's like a wooden board, to like hit the chairs and stuff, or the table. you can see how, here's my hand, remember? I'm trying to rotate it to knock over the table, but it twists my hand. Then we've got potato sacks and different things like that. I've got a crate filled with like different dishware or whatever. We got cups we can throw, mini teacups or whatever, like a goblet thing that you can stand up. Pretty cool. You can flick things like that. Then up on the ladder, same thing. You can climb ladders. Pretty cool. And then one last thing is this. Despite the tons of people chasing me, which they're gonna run after me, there they are. We've got a really cool windmill, which is pretty cool. And the cool thing about the windmill is, despite the lag that it causes right now, I don't know why that's happening, but I do have to fix that. Is you can grab on top of the windmill and use it as like a transport system, I guess, to get on top of the roof or something, which is a pretty cool feature. Pretty cool. You can't stand on it yet, but then same thing with here. We've got different interactable items and like a table and like basically different and more interactable props. The enemies can't currently come inside of buildings yet, so I have to fix and find out a system for them to do that. And I'm gonna make it to where they obviously can't enter a building if the door is shut, but I want to add a system where they can break down the door if they have like a motive to get to you. So different scrolls that interact with like other scrolls that interact with paper, and then a candle they can throw off the edge or like that, which is really cool. These resources break down into different resources. So first, let me show you this. We can drop that. I added a hammer, and the hammer is going to be used to build. So let's say I wanted this on its side like that. You'd build, and then it would become static. So now it's kind of like that. I have to figure out a better system. I'm not too fond of this system. And that's also another thing I need to fix. The AI, how they're going right into each other. I've got to fix that, which should be fixed in the next DevLog video, because it's not too hard to fix. It just takes a bit of time. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed that video, stay tuned for the next upcoming devlogs. Make sure to join us on our Discord server and our Reddit account that we just created. But until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Peace.